How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Night Owl. Um, so there's been some goofy ass fucking backlash on this. I guess you say she's a big streamer, big VTuber. Her name is Cha Cha. She's famous for just fucking hanging around Philly and all the time and pretending to be her mom. From what I've seen of her clips, I want to preface this and say, I'm not like a fan. I'm not like an enjoyer. I don't sit down and really watch really anybody's streams. Like, I see clips and I kind of like base my opinion off of people when it comes to those clips, right? So, that being said, I will defend the fuck out of this woman. Now, essentially, the thing is she made a joke about her friend being iced essentially and sent back to her home country, which is, if the boot fits, it's whatever. So that post has sparked so much backlash from the stupid liberal fucking left, right? So that being said, we're gonna watch this video from Rev, and then I'm gonna take you into Twitter so we can see a lot of these deranged comments these people are leaving about this poor girl.
Here. So today we're going to be looking at yet another example of a VTuber being canceled, not only by Twitter users, but by her own peers as well. Welcome to the Thunderdome today, a VTuber named Cha-Cha, who's a pretty successful indie VTuber who's now under fire after a clip of hers has gotten a lot of attention on Twitter. And in that clip, she made a joke about ICE, which of course is Immigration and Customs Enforcement, a federal law enforcement agency in the United States. Now, before we watch a little bit of the related clip, for context, a viewer asked if the rumors are true, and the rumor, the joke, was that Fillion, her friend who hasn't streamed in a while, hasn't been streaming because she was taken by ICE. This is the clip that everyone's very mad about right now.
Is there any truth to your daughter being on hiatus because ICE sent her back to the Philippines? I wasn't going to talk about this at all. I shouldn't say anything, but the rumors are true. The rumors are true. ICE did knock down Fillion's door, and they did kidnap her and send her back to the Philippines. And I'm currently working with ICE at the moment to get her back. Where it's a work in progress.
So she would go on in the clip to say she has the ICE agents lined up and she's about to spank them or something. The point being, she was making a joke to her friend, but because it involved ICE, which is a very heated topic right now, people are very upset in the replies and in the quotes. I'm just going to give you a couple of examples so you guys can understand what we're talking about here. With nearly 7,000 likes, this person says, hey, so this stuff isn't just poor taste, it's disgusting. This person says, every time I think there's a chill, no BS VTuber in the community, they suddenly do the most insensitive and immature things for attention. It's so gross. This person says, F ICE and F anyone that jokes about it, period. This person says 150,000 followers, and instead of using your voice for good, you say dumb, tasteless stuff like this. Yikes. This person says making jokes about Fillion being kidnapped by ICE while it's actively happening to tons of people is in such poor taste. Do better. Now, I would have just ended it there. I probably wouldn't have made a video at all. You know, it's the usual stuff, people being hypersensitive about these sorts of topics and jokes. But what really made me make this video today is the sheer hypocrisy of some of these people. The same people saying do better and, basically saying you should
Yeah, these are literally the same people who send death threats over anime ships. These are the same people who co-opt franchises and impose their shitty fucking confused worldviews and sexualities on fictional characters, right? These are the same people who just like have no fucking brain cells or no actual fucking thoughts behind their eyes, and they're sitting here telling this hyper successful independent VTuber how to think and feel. And by the way, this is a Latina girl. This is a Spanish woman. And you have all these fucking privileged white liberals who know oh so much better than you telling this woman of color, this minority that they claim to be defending so much, how to think and feel and act.
Never joke about acts of violence or anything like that. They've been doing it forever at the expense of other people. Like, you will not believe the hypocrisy I'm going to show you. It's actually insane. So let's begin with this one. This person says, I didn't know being a effing ghoul was the standard for being a VTuber. This stuff isn't anything to joke about. You deserve to be treated like ICE agents do. Absolutely shameful. So obviously, this person is basically saying that you should have violence inflicted upon you. That's what they're driving at here. It's not very subtle at all, okay? But all I did for this account was search one word: Kirk. So this person saying, never joke about this type of stuff, they say this: hey, at the very least, Charlie Kirk was finally leaning left, making a joke about his death.
And the thing is, you can do it with every single one of these people. They want to act so high and mighty, but this is who they really are. Every single fucking one of them. I guarantee you, if you ever get into an argument with somebody on fucking X over this type of stuff, just use that line of command right there. Right up there. Copy that with the user in question, and I guarantee you you will find some sort of fucking post praising Charlie Kirk's death.
Things that'll never get old: Charlie Kirk jokes and Charlie Kirk. Using the freedom fighters to promote ICE. Go follow in your friend Kirk's footsteps. That's not what the meme means, you Sprite sipping mayo monkey. Charlie Kirk literally reaped what he has sown. Quickly now, without using slurs, explain yourself or fall off this platform harder than Charlie Kirk did in his chair. Transphobe. Sonic would hate you. Go Kirk yourself. You see, we're dealing with some very unhinged, unwell human beings who are now going to police you for any sort of a joke you make about ICE. Meanwhile, they're wishing violence upon people.
See, the way you can judge this person, is not even by any of that. Simply look at its profile. Look at that. Open pronouns, has been hotel, and hell of a boss. That's it. That's the game. Fucking checkmate.
Endlessly, okay? It was not hard to find these sorts of comments on people's accounts. Here's another one. This person says, well, thank you for joking about such a dark, sensitive topic and making it so obvious that you're not worth paying attention to now or at any point in the future. This same person who's mad about you making jokes about dark topics had absolutely no problem making dark jokes about Charlie Kirk and pretending he's in hell while mocking him. So here's another one. Guys, the Gestapo going around ending and kidnapping people is so funny, right? Well, this person doesn't like this sort of violence going around. Rev post on my timeline, day effing ruined. I want to end that guy with hammers for the republicanism and for being morbidly unfunny. Wow, this seems like a very sane individual. And if you had a bad time seeing one of my tweets on the timeline, guess what, buddy? Your day is going to be a lot worse right now, okay? But yeah, this individual talking about ending people like me with hammers, like, let's be honest, dude, you would have a panic attack if you had to interact with your waiter at a restaurant, okay? Like, chill out, dude.
For real, these people talk so big and bad, but if they ever step to anybody, like say me, for example, they would have a very bad time. Oh, they would have a very bad time. They think they could intimidate me, but they would have a gun in their face before they even got within arm's reach. Fuck around, find out.
But here's another one saying this person being friends with Fillion and making a joke about ICE kidnapping people is one of the least surprising effing things ever. Can we please stop giving these people love and support and start effing calling these ghouls out every effing day? Look at the account that made this tweet.
I think the actual ghouls here are the mobs that are, rioting and burning down their cities and actually causing real harm to people, you know? Like, these fuckers literally just, like, mobbed a journalist and tried to literally rip him limb from limb. They stabbed him, and the only reason he survived is because he was wearing a fucking plate carrier. Have you seen the pictures of the back of that dude's head? Like he literally has a rift in the back of his skull right now because these oh so virtuous people.
Burn FaZe Connect, the VTuber agency, to the ground. FaZe is to VTubers what Israel is to the world. Delete them all. This person has a dedicated account to basically wanting these VTubers from FaZe deleted, while also having this weird connection to Israel, calling it the Israel of VTubers. Crazy stuff. Totally sane individuals. Here's another one saying, I am a big fan of Fillion, but we really shouldn't be making jokes like this. Tourist behavior? Pretty much on a routine basis, every couple of months, people drag up this joke that Fillion made about George Floyd. So if you have an issue with Cha-Cha's joke about ICE, don't pretend like as a Fillion fan you're shocked, because this is the type of jokes she's been making for a long time. So yeah. Here's another one saying, not surprised someone in Fillion's inner circle made a downright disgusting ICE joke when Fillion herself has made horrific George Floyd jokes in the past that she hasn't apologized for. I find it very interesting people like this try to play the moral high ground when literally they have a hammer and sickle in their name. And this person
Every
is
time.
a self-described Latina communist.
Every fucking time, bro.
Like, there is absolutely no self-awareness whatsoever. And here's another one. Right-wing edgelord VTubers need to be removed from the space. Well, I appreciate saying from the space and not like removed from life. So I guess we're toning down the rhetoric a little bit. But also it's funny that this person's now right-wing. Cha-Cha's now right-wing. You make a joke about ICE, and now you are right-wing and have no place in the VTubing scene. But then again, do we really take the opinion of someone who once again has a hammer and sickle in their name very seriously? As a Filipino, I am sorry these people are a part of our community. F ICE. Wow. That's interesting. So are you like excommunicating her from anything, or like you get to speak on behalf of an entire group of people? Also, shout outs to the Philippines, by the way. I believe it's my third highest demographic in terms of where my viewers come from. Don't really know like what the connection is there and like how that happened, but it's cool, I guess. So shout outs to you guys. You've been, the Philippines has been a part of this video today, so I just wanted to say that. But here's another interesting comment about race. A Latina mom joking about ICE taking her fake daughter when real families are being torn apart is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in VTubing this year. Well, I've seen a lot more disgusting things, like, people like being outed for being like predators and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say a joke about ICE is the most disgusting thing you've ever seen. But anyways, down here, she says she's white passing. She's a white passing Latina. Are we like power scaling skin color now? Like what is this? This is the most terminally online thing I've seen in a moment, okay? Like a white passing Latina. Interesting stuff. This person says this stuff is why I be saying I have a VTuber model. I'm not a VTuber. First thing about yourself, you call yourself a VTuber. So you're not very dedicated to your virtue signaling here. But may karmic retribution find you tenfold. This is interesting. I regret to inform people like this, stuff like this blows over in like 2 days. And maybe in like 8 months when people are bored, they're going to bring this back up again for clout on Twitter. But that
They'll find something else to bitch about. This is literally like the most low-hanging fruit outrage that I have seen in like a good minute. To be totally fucking honest. And like I tend to get a lot of the outrage just shoved in my face by the algorithms. This is like the dumbest thing I've seen.
that's how these things work. Everyone's just going to forget about this in 2 days. Yeah. You think people are going to be like seething over this? Do you think anyone in her community really cares? Like the overwhelming vast majority who's clearly okay with that type of humor, whether you like it or not, Twitter user, it seems like her own community probably doesn't have an issue with it. And the fact that she's been around and collabed with people like Fillion so much, yeah, I don't think this is some giant stain. Like the only people who are
I think you should also point out that a lot of the people that are like speaking on Cha Cha and kind of like denoting her, calling like just denoting her success, right? The thing is like by ratio, Cha Cha is vastly more successful than any of the people speaking out against her right now. If you go through, like, this is probably what I'm gonna do when I get on the Twitter bit, like, here in a minute. But, like, a lot of these people literally have, like, fucking low tier subs, right? Like, I know, like, I'm a little guy myself, like a little fucking atom compared to a lot of these other people. But like these people literally be having like 3 to 6 thousand subs, and like they're calling Cha Cha like just a fucking faceless indie YouTuber because of their political beliefs. But like the reality is that she's a lot more popular and a lot more well liked than any of these other people that are speaking ill on her name.
mad are all these people on Twitter that probably really didn't support her anyways, right? It's a lot of VTubers trying to get attention, trying to virtue signal, and a bunch of people trying to jump in.
That's exactly right. Like it's literally just a bunch of fucking lobies trying to get their little fucking slice of the pie, right? They're jumping on the outrage, thinking that their fucking press board, fucking virtue signal, fucking gun to the back of the head opinion is gonna fucking make them popular. When in reality, a lot of these people wouldn't even feel this way if they weren't societally pressured to feel this way.
On the dogpiling. That's really all there is to it. So at the end of the day, everyone's going to forget about this. People are seething about this. And like I said, the main reason I even talked about this today is because of the hypocrisy. People want to virtue signal about empathy and all these things when they are the most deranged human beings ever. All they got to do is look back a couple weeks or put in certain phrases into their account and you'll instantly get results. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
All right, so now we're gonna go on Twitter, right? See if I can find the original clip. All right, so here's the original clip. We'll watch the
ICE
full
sent
thing.
her back to the Philippines. I wasn't going to talk about this at all. I shouldn't say anything, but the rumors are true. The rumors are true. ICE did knock down Fillion's door, and they did kidnap her and send her back to the Philippines. And I'm currently working with ICE at the moment to get her back. It's a work in progress.
He's gonna kill you for revealing this.
I know it's really embarrassing for her, but like, listen, it's a work in progress. I'm doing the best I can, okay? It's getting really complicated because I'm getting all of the ICE officers like in a row, and I'm threatening to spank them all with my chancla, but like, they keep saying, you know, do it with like a smile on their face. And I just feel like it's I don't know why, I just feel like it's a little counterintuitive. I don't think it's helping. I might need a few extra chanclas. I might need to like add some spikes to the end of those chanclas because like, I don't know what else to do. But don't worry, she's gonna survive in the Philippines. She will just backflip her way into the trees to get bananas and coconuts and mangoes. Like, she will survive. She will be fine. So, work in progress. We'll get her out. Don't worry. Mama will take care of it. Is Abel? I'm so scared. Is Abel in here? Did he see that? Abel sees all. I'm scared. He's like, Abel, don't clip that. It's supposed to be a secret. Tubes, you rat. What do you mean he'll know in a little bit? Is there...
Literally just, like, the most harmless, benign banter between two friends. Like, be outraged by something else, you know? Look at this. The whole comment section is literally just, like, dumb shit, bro. Trying to stay relevant. She has 30K followers as opposed to Cha Cha's like 150K. Look at that. 50K to her 150K. People just being absolutely fucking brain dead. At the same time, it's also good to see so many people just like rebuking this shit too. Like, for every single one of these posts, there's a fuck ton of people in the comments telling them to shut the fuck up, and it's great. It gives me hope for the future, you know. Oh man, the art cometh fast. Is type in Cha Cha VTuber, and the whole freaking timeline is just people being idiots, man. It's always funny when you like just rage bait these people too and get blocked. Like, that's what I was doing like all night at work. I was on my phone just like fucking yapping at these people. Person's right as fuck. No, even I've been getting in on the joking, man. It's so funny. Oh man, I think this person blocked me too. Maybe not. Either way, they're a fucking e-thought, so I don't really care too much about their fucking opinion. I've been blocked by a couple of these people. The thing is, man, these people are so sad and fucking miserable and boring. Like, they can't laugh at anything unless it's something like entirely demonic and like disgusting. They laugh at like aborting babies. They laugh at people being murdered, bro. Like, this is really what we're contending with now. Like, why haven't we just like shoved these people in a fucking locker yet? Like, why haven't we like just given them swirlies, put them in a trash can, you know? Like, fuck these people, man. Just go out of your way and shout these people down. Like, if you ever feel like you're outnumbered, if you ever feel like your opinion isn't the majority opinion, just know that it's not, right? Know that there are so many people out there that have your back. You're not alone. Like, you are a silent majority. The loud minority wants to intimidate you into silence. Don't let them.